Y'all, if you're listening to this, if you're in the same place that I was, struggling with your NCLEX after you have finished your RN, BSN schooling, I don't think my story is any different than anyone else. I had applied for nursing school back in, I think it was 2018, and I ended up having a stroke really young at 34. So I had to change and rethink how I did school. And not only that, I moved to a brand new state, brand new city, single mom, amongst other issues. So it was a challenge. School, as you all know, was difficult. It was its own unique journey, and I had graduated with high honors. So when I took the NCLEX, I felt like a failure because I know my stuff. I gotta look at my paper because I had to write down because I did so many programs. I did UWorld, Archer, Princeton Review, Nursing.com, Kaplan, Mark Clemix, Nurse Mag, Nurse Mastery Program, and there was at least 4 other ones I couldn't remember that I did. And none of them worked. And I had attended Mo's class and I had listened to it and I'm like, oh, I've just seeped in money into all these other programs. And I'm like, I don't think this one's gonna be any different. Nothing. Testimonial videos, you can listen to them because other sites have them, but I'm telling you, Mo was different. It was different. It was such a different experience learning with Mo. I just felt like such a better nurse finishing his program than I did even in nursing school. So even if you aren't struggling with your NCLEX or you're doing this before you're done with school, just do it because the knowledge he gave me clicked in a way more than nursing school ever did. And so when I took my exam, it shut off right at 75. And I was so scared because you read all these things on different nursing sites where it's supposed to get harder. It didn't feel like it got harder for me. And I looked at all the signs he passed and I didn't meet any of the ones because it didn't get harder. I didn't get some of the unique questions that they said you would get. And honestly, if it starts off at 75, you're either just doing great or you're bombing. And I just knew that I bombed. But I went home and I tried the good pop-up and it worked. I sent it to Mo. Mo was like, you did it, you passed. I wouldn't believe Mo. Still, even after finishing my boards, I couldn't believe him until I got the official notice just the next day that I had passed the boards. I'm still in disbelief. I still can't believe I did it because, oh man, when you finish nursing school, trying not to cry because I never thought I passed. I never thought I could. Clench the butt cheeks. Great thing to tell your patients. It helps you stop crying. But you made all the difference in the world. I did the virtual learning, so it meant that Mo didn't have to text me. He didn't have to reach out to me, but he did. And I'm an RN now, so if you're in the same place I am, if you're struggling just like I have, anyone, you can do it. And when Mo says he's the only one that believes in you, he really is, because I don't know if other people have this experience from their schools, but I can guarantee you, not a single person from the school I went to ever reached out, ever offered help. The moment you're done paying your student loans, or rather, not done paying your student loans, the moment they get the last check from your loan company, they're done with you. But Mo wasn't. Mo was there. And like I said, I did the virtual, so you don't need to have someone to reach out to and who has to get back to you. But Mo was still there. He still reached out to me. He still was there, still gave me encouragement. The day before I took my exams, I was in tears. He offered me great words of encouragement. And they were words, you hear from other people, but there was just something about hearing them from Mo that was so different. So different. And apparently it works. So I just implore you all, you're struggling, if you ever just feel lost, whether you were ready to take the NCLEX or not, just this program was worth it, even if you don't need that extra step to pass your NCLEX, you're not there yet, just do it, just because it's such a different community. It's such a different just group of people who care. Because I'll tell you, finishing school, I can't tell you a single one of my professors cared, or would go above and beyond what Mo did, and it made all the difference in the world. Because wow, did it work? And I didn't think, I was probably the biggest skeptic that there was, but here I am now, finally being able to say I'm a registered nurse. Wow, just do it. I didn't have money. I was a single mom. I have a mortgage payment. I have all my bills, the HOA fees, you know,